influence of tourists from abroad. The country, from the Institute of Tourism, they have us working on strategy, the strategic plan, in order to elevate the level of confidence from an international point of view, so that we could attract tourists to our region and to our country as a whole. No? So yes, we had reached to 31 minutes after 9, and we go back to a musical break. No? So at this hour, we share with you another musical theme.
Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I know? Tell me, Lord, what did I ever do that was worth loving you? Oh, the kindness you've shown. Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hands. Try me, Lord, if you think there's a way I can try to repay all I've taken from you. Maybe, Lord, I can show someone else what I go through myself on my way back to you.
Take a look around in the world today. Tell me, what do you see? Everything is changing, men are rearranging the universe they never made. But they'll have to pay the full consequence of God's law they disobey. He'll burn their wicked with fire. It won't be flood like Noah's day. He'll burn their wicked with fire. It won't be flood like Noah's day. Take a look around in the world today. Tell me, what do you see? Hungry people dying, famine, wars and hatred, pestilence and disease.
It's exactly 25 minutes to 10 o'clock. This is your broadcasting station, Bluefields Stereo, located in Bluefields, Nicaragua, washed by the Caribbean Sea. This is your program, Take a Look Around, from Monday to Friday, from 9 to 11. Nicaragua wants peace. Bluefields want peace. The entire autonomous Caribbean region want peace, and we are struggling for peace. And as I announced a few minutes ago, that this morning we will be talking of the celebration which will take place tomorrow, the 9th, August 9th, 2018, is the International Day of the Indigenous people, no? And then following that, the 10th will be the celebration of the Emancipation Day of the black people here in Bluefield. No? So we have the first guest speaker, Mr. Carlos Viales Mitchell. Carlos Viales Mitchell is, I think, the coordinator or one of the team that is preparing this event. As when you pass through the park, you see a little difference. And since yesterday, they had been working very hard in terms of preparing the condition for this important celebration. No? The celebration that, okay, I'm not going into the details of it. Let me leave with you, Mr. Carlos Viales Mitchell, to give you some information of which we will be interacting during this program of Take a Look Around. Good morning, Mr. Carlos. Welcome to your program.
God bless you in first thing, Mr. Sidney Francis. God bless all the radio audience. Great morning to everybody. He's glad to know that we wake up one more day. God have we with life. Today we're gonna eat more rundown. We're gonna eat more fish, more everything. Say thank God when we get up a new day, because that is Him we're getting with the life. So really concerned, they are the Indian them in the world. All the Indian them, they are the Indian them in the world. Well, is very glad that we could celebrate this anniversary where we have.
Carlos, excuse me, before you continue, I need you to clear up something, because some people say indigenous and you saying Indian. Let's get that, how that is. Let's hear.
Well, Indian and indigenous is the same term.
The same term.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Because most members say in Nicaragua, not only we in the Pacific we have Indian too, and members say the king for the Mosquito Indian them did ruling in the Pacific. When you read the story, him was there to the rivers. He must have him first base was in rivers. From rivers he come to the Atlantic coast, and so, well, what I mean to say, well, we feel glad to could celebrate one more anniversary at this program them for the Indian them. Plenty people them talking about right. When we speak about right, well, and we go to the law, is plenty right, because we one of the minoria ethnica where you call to. But well, some of the Indian them thinking said this is a politics movement where we're doing, but really we know deep fully in the politics. What we doing it is for the town. We could celebrate we anniversary with the town, but concerning to that too, we have to recognize we authority them. The Bible tell you say we have to recognize with people them we're leading with too, because if we don't recognize who leading we, well, then we don't have no future and way, because God put all the government for rule, not only Nicaraguan government, all the government in the world God put, so we have to recognize them like we government. even if we not think like them, because not everybody think equal, but well, that's what God put, and that's what we have to respect. So concerning to the program where we have, like how Mr. Sidney say, we don't have the park ready. Today we're gonna put some more tollo, and fix it up more, and put the tarima and up everything. And well, in the morning, tomorrow morning from 4 o'clock, the bombero gonna spin round whole of the town. Them didn't have a day, and that the indigenous them was in one situation that they were losing them identity, they were losing them language, they were losing them culture, them culture, them losing plenty things. So well, the Naciones Unidas concerning to them try to put the 9 August like a day for indigenous, a day that we could celebrate, and not only celebrate, we could reflect the leader them. The leader them. One time I did talking with Miss Bridget, and she tell me something, and I think till today that is really true. Because the government opened the door for put leader in different institutions. But the thing is, me like leader, when I get one position, what I could do for my people them. That is the part where we have to say. Because we have plenty leader, Indian leader in the different institutions. So now, but if I get one institution, the government give me a confidence and put me there now, I see for my people them too. Make them could get right, because everything these things, the 9 August, what them proclaim is one day a celebration. But celebration for we could reflect and see how we right going, if we getting we right. And if the government give we right, if the government putting the leader them to the different institution them, is because give we right. But then what me like leader doing for I could make that right, me people them get that right for them too. You know what I mean to say is I could give them work, I could open espacio for them, I could make them get a little chance for get a little help. Because plenty time we say no money, plenty time we say the government no putting in nobody. We looking excuse for not do we part. But member leader is somebody where, like how the Spaniard them say, you have to ignore. God give you one thing where is important in with life. In name create capacity. Each woman have capacity for create. But now if I go to one institution and I can't create, well then I only thinking of myself. I can't be thinking of myself. I have to create for help my people them and for help many people too.
I think that is very very important, very interested, no? And why I asked you about August the 9th, I know that the United Nation take out a resolution there, no, the countries of the world, and they decide upon. But I think you had other organization there, no, because it wasn't something easy. Why do